Yo, what up, my beautiful dowdies? How's everyone doing today? I'm Yoosfal, and let's talk about the augment Build a Bud. With the new set, of course, there's also a handful of new augments to choose from. And one of these augments is called Build a Bud. Of course, from Build a Bear. The reference is from Build a Bear, of course. You know, those plushies, you can create your own voice thing in it and stuff. And this is a very interesting augment, because it instantaneously gives you a random 1-cost 3-star. And when I saw this for the first time, I was like, wow, right? I want to try this. Is this good? Is this bad? I instantly wanted to know what the capabilities of this augment was and what to expect from it and how to play around it, right? And when I took it, I instantly felt like a 100 health maniac, right? I instantly thought, all right, this is gonna be a 0-loss game. I'm just gonna have 100 health at the end of the match. But I think that is not always the case, of course. I think the strength of this augment is to guarantee you a win streak, and you just build the strongest board you can possibly get and play around that 1 cost. I do think, by the looks of it, if you can slam a tanky item and you get a tank 1 cost, it is gonna be very, very hard for the opponents to get through that early on. So you're never gonna lose. However, if you get a damage dealer in the back, then it's a little bit interesting because then you need items for it to slam on it. Let's say we get a Kog'Maw and you have AD items, it's gonna be a bit rough, right? Or you're gonna get a Sivir or something and you get AP. Hey, pause the video right now. Over 90% of you people that watch my videos actually are not subscribed to my channel. It would mean a lot to me if you would actually consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind after. Let's continue with the video. You know, it is a very big gamble, but if you hit the gamble, it's like 2 out of 3 gamble maybe. You know, it's not like a full-on, all right, full-on RNG. You can still make some plays around it. You can make the best out of the situation 100%. But if you can get very unlucky though, and that is sad. But if you take this and you do manage to stabilize very well with it, this is a very good augment. This guarantees you a top 3, I think, if you play it well. If you take this augment and you manage to find and play good items on this unit instant, it is very rough for the lobby to keep up with you throughout a very big portion until stage 4 of the game, right? I had a Jax 3, and the Jax 3 had a tank item, and that was of course very lucky then that I could build one, but he was very steady to have. I didn't have Ink Shadow in. I just had an extra Warden, and I do think if you play, let's say you get a Kog'Maw 3 then, and you do get another like a Caitlyn with it, you know, you very quickly have a very strong board to play around it, in my opinion. So I do think overall, this augment, I still need a little bit of more flavor with it, you know, like trying out. But I feel like you always take this augment. If you do get very unlucky, you still have a 3-cost or a 1-star 3-cost on your field instant. So like I feel like you don't really lose. And worst case scenario, you probably just make a top 4. You just play for the top 4 and you just slowly bleed out then, and you just still get LP. Like I feel like this augment is too good to pass right now from my experience, what I got. But it was overall, the game that I had was a pretty high roll. Not like it was crazy, but I did hit a lot of pairs along the way. So constantly my board was strong without rolling that much. So I still had the econ advantage about everyone, right? So that is like a very big reason why it went so well, for me at least. But I feel like because of the 3-star you get early, you do already, you can get the econ advantage because of that. Because you're going to win no matter what, especially in stage 1 and 2. Or in stage 2, 3 is getting a little bit tricky maybe. You need to find something for that. But you're going to push levels no matter what with this, right? Like you have the stability and the strength. If you don't push levels, you're trolling with this augment. You just want to push levels, and then you're just going to pop off. And you're going to have a good time with this augment. Yeah, and I do, there's of course the one costs in general, that's the next topic I want to talk about. I got a Jax. I do think 3-star Jax with some tank items is like a relatively strong tank overall. Of course, out of all the one costs there may be better and worse options to get, right? That's another RNG level you would have to gamble on. If you would get a, let's say, I mean, I do think out of all the 3 costs in the game, there's a few that speak out, right? If you, I personally, I made a video about it already on this channel. I think Kog'Maw is a very good item holder, and if you then reroll for the 3-star, he's actually a very solid damage dealer in the back. So that would be very good. But someone like Rek'Sai, I mean, Rek'Sai, it's a good tank. It's a bruiser. You can play around the bruisers then. It's actually, I think all these one costs are relatively strong, and you can play around it. But if Caitlyn 3, I mean, early on it's good, but it's gonna, Caitlyn would be a unit that would fall off tremendously as the game goes. I think a Darius 3 would maybe also not be that hot. Kha'Zix 3, haven't really played with it that much, but I think Kha'Zix 3 might fall off as well a little bit, but not sure yet. Kabuko could be good if you... Actually, Kabuko 3 could be very crazy, then you just stack Econ, right? That could be cool. Ari 3 might be a pretty good one overall as well. Malphite just a tank. Sivir, yeah. Sivir and Yasuo could be a bit weird, but... And Garen is another tank. I feel like all these one costs do have some value. I do think others fall off harder than... like, I think the tanks are always good late game. Like, it's just a 3-star tank with some items on it. That's always gonna be like taking some hits, right? But like a Caitlyn 3, you know, all those damage dealers in general fall a little bit off. But Caitlyn, I think, because Caitlyn 2 is just very good, right? Caitlyn 2 with the Spirit of Sojourn and an item holder. Caitlyn 3 is not like gonna carry you on stage 5 and 6 if they have a 4-cost carry, right? I do think stuff like that falls off. But hey, you have a lot of choice. Cho'Gath as well. Like, you know, you have a lot of choice to actually get like a very good unit there. So I think overall you take this if you see it. Maybe especially now, because we need to know if we try it out stuff. You know, let me know in the comments down below what it was for you when you took it. If it was good, if it was bad, if the experience overall was nice. I think it's a relatively LP gainer. If you see this, you instantly like, okay, I'm gonna streak. Maybe I high roll and I just win, or I play for top 4 and you always get LP if you play it well. I feel like this augment is a must take at this moment. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. If it's like a bait, if it's bad, you know, there's a lot of topics we can talk about in this augment. But yeah, have fun with this augment, guys. Let me know how it goes, and then we'll see what this augment brings. And we have a lot of other choice with new augments, right? So it's not like this is the only option we have. But yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. It means the world to me if you're good. I love you all and have a wonderful day. Take care. Peace.